I'm joined right now with Hashim Vadyatar. He's an Afghan political analyst based in the Washington, D.C. Hashim, how do you read into, this brawl that happened between the Haqqani network and Baradar? A lot of reports, a lot of innuendos were thrown. Taliban itself said, listen, a lot of these are just rumors, then came an audio message. But the truth is that, yes, there has been, that huge amount of friction between the Baradar camp, that is, the Doha faction versus the Haqqani network.
Yes, there is a fraction, there is a truth, because what happened was not even by the end of last week that this fraction happened. That wasn't the last fraction, but there were more fractions before as well during the time the cabinet was being formed. The fractions were not only between Haqqani network and the Mullah Baradar's team. Mullah Baradar's team is a political team based in Qatar. They say that the withdrawal of the United States was not by force. Otherwise, the Taliban fought for 20 years. It was all the struggles and the efforts of the Taliban political leaders in Qatar that convinced the United States to withdraw from Afghanistan. From the other side, the Haqqani network says that also side attackers were from the groups of Haqqani network who killed themselves but also killed the Americans and forced Americans to go out of Afghanistan. And the other part, the Kandahari Taliban says that no, it was all the founder and the birthplace of the Taliban is Kandahar. So majority of the key positions within cabinet should be occupied by the Kandahari Taliban. So the problem is, the major problem is that in the previous government, when there was disagreements, those were on the political issues and in political level. But now that even the Taliban, 1 month is not completed, they are firing within the presidential palace. That is a very, very huge break for the people of Afghanistan in that high-ranking Mullah Baradar level. That is a very big issue, and that's not a good news for the Taliban. And very soon it means that there will be breakage within the Taliban unless there is another visit of a head of ISI to solve the indifferences between the Taliban.
And, Hashim, where is Akhundzada? Because he has also not been seen in public since the group actually, took over Kabul. Then there is the ISI chief who was in Kabul before this new interim government is announced. You had Baradar, who was earlier tipped to be heading the government. That did not happen, because obviously his relations with Pakistan are checkered. He had been in a Pakistan jail. He was tortured, is what reports say. On the other side, the Haqqani network obviously picking up a lot of, important ministries, including the interior ministries, Hashim. So what is this Taliban? What kind of a Taliban are we looking at right now?
Well, you have two questions that we answer one by one. Mullah Haibatullah, it's being said that 2 years ago when there was bomb blast in Kuwait, he's killed in Kuwait. But also some news say that no, it was his brother. The same thing happened when Mullah Omar was killed in 2012 and 13. The news was hidden for 3 years, and after 3 years, everybody said, "Oh, Mullah Omar was killed, died 3 years back." So now the intention might be the Taliban wants to make sure that the government is stronger, the Taliban government is stronger, and there is no fractions. Maybe the news of the Mullah Haibatullah, the leader of the Taliban, and his killing is hidden, and this will be revealed after maybe a few months or a few years, when they make sure that everybody is obeying the new chief minister, Mullah Hassan, and then they will reveal the Mullah Haibatullah is passed. The other thing is that this fractions, the combination of the Taliban cabinet is that based on who has sacrifices more. If you see there, Mullah Abbastan is the chief negotiator of the Taliban, who were struggling with the Americans, and
Correct.
He goes through lots of pressure of the international community, but he did not submit it, and he continued conversations and with the Americans. He has not been given even a minister. So the fraction is mainly between the political leaders and the fighters and the commanders on the Taliban ground.
Hashim, I think it's a very, very important picture and details that you draw out for us. For the moment, I thank you, but we look forward to connecting with you again. I'm sure